Ladies and gentlemen, today we have an patched world record by Dank Slushy for the Origins world record. You can see all the code inside of the files. And so let me explain this to you. So the world record for Black Ops 2 Origins is still intact. It's been practically unbeatable now for almost a year. And so what this run is running the absolute best set of RNG to see what the potential best world record run of Origins could be. And this is the very first 34-minute Black Ops 2 Origins world record run. Now, again, like I said, this does not count. This is a patch run. This is using manipulated RNG. But I wanted to watch this from one of the greatest Origin world record speedrunners, being Dank Slushy, to see how differentiated this could potentially be as opposed to his original run, which, might I add, is only 1 minute longer than this, which just goes to show the level of absolute skill. So as you can see, when it comes into the manipulated drops, look at that. He pulled 2 nukes with the double points right there, which is absolutely insane. And so here, obviously, he's done the death barrier skip to grab the lightning staff. It's been a minute since I've reacted to a BO2 Origins world record. It feels good to be back, man. Genuinely, it's wild because, like, this year I didn't really enjoy reacting to a lot of the speed runs. A lot of them were just BO6 runs, and to be honest, you see them at day one, you kind of know what's going to be the future of all of them, in my opinion. There's not a lot of variation. There's not a lot of lifeblood like you see back in these OG maps. And so to see this is really incredible. So, like I said, in terms of the RNG, it's down to the power-up cycle. It's down to absolutely everything, the parts of the staffs, the parts of everything here. So, yeah. Again, I would not say, though, that this is technically the perfect Origins BO2 world record run. Just because, like I said, this is just a patched world record run. I mean, Dank Slushy probably got almost perfect on this one, but maybe we could see better, right? I always hate to say the word perfect because we live in an imperfect world. This is just the way it is. But honestly, this, as of right now, I could definitely say is, if someone pulled this in a legitimate run, a lot of people would be speculative, right? Just because they would be like, how do you manipulate an absolutely perfect RNG? So yeah, he's also saying how there's other elements that are patched. The box, the Wonder Fizz, everything. Yeah, so it is completely rigged. I don't think a game like this in actuality would exist, to be honest. Like I said, because everybody would see this as being fully patched. But it's so nice to see this just in case of, like, what Origins could one of these years potentially be brought down to. So I think we don't see anything under 34 minutes, to be quite honest. Like, if this is a patched run, 34 minutes, we ain't gonna see anything better than this, like, to be honest.
Making the cycle by like a minute most of the time, so.
Right. And so, again, we've seen Origins runs. The robots come every cycle, every 2 minutes.
Like, some of it could be different. Like, I could have Gen 1 instead of Gen 3. It'd be fine.
Right. Yeah, so there is a little bit of RNG that doesn't really matter. And so, regardless, BO2 Origins starts off the same every time. Look at these double points, man. This is cracked. He's getting the perfect power-ups he needs, exactly what he needs them. And he's doing the soul chest first, obviously. Differentiated from BO3 here. And yeah, it's just so funny, because it's like, any actual speedrunner seeing a run like this that isn't patched would be very speculative, you know? They would be like, yeah, this has got to be patched. So, I mean, hey, it's fun to see because, like I said, we have not checked out a BO2 Origins world record in a long time. And there's something also just about the movement tech of Black Ops 2 that I love. Like, there's a lot more, like, B-hopping strategies in this, rather than in, like, BO3, it's all slide jump, right? So,
if you do the probability command in my chat, you can see a 29 cycle via 4 cycle probability sheet.
So, yeah, he's saying how the probability of this is probably going to be some dream levels of speed runs right here, bro. Yeah, he's got a whole freaking Google Doc spreadsheet.
It's actually much higher than that because I'm only accounting for 1 robot cycle.
That's insane. Yeah, so, you know what's funny is, like, when you theoretically speak about it, there's some random Joe that played Origins that doesn't know how to speedrun it that got this exact run. You know, unpatched. He just didn't know it. Like I always think about that. Like, someone on the earth has played an Origins game exactly like this but didn't know how to speedrun the Easter egg, you know? I just say that to help cope at the end of the day. And so here he grabs the Claymores for the Panzer, just turn it on Gen 4. You can even see, like, with the dig-ups, man, he's getting points, like, he's getting everything he needs here. Insane, man. And so, yeah, he's also getting good robots here to not stomp on these soul chests. Because you have to remember, if a robot goes on one of these soul chests, it instantly closes, and that's that. So, you got to make sure that you're locked in for this. And so here he's just getting the Scar going down here. I mean, the Scar is also an incredible weapon here. And yeah, you can't pull this off the wall on this map. Let's just be real here. So, yeah, I love the Scar. It is such a crime that this gun has not come back in a lot of zombie game modes. I mean, maybe it has come back in, like, Cold War BO6, maybe even BO7, because it's a BO2 sequel, but, I don't know. I ain't checking. So let's see what he pulls from the Fizz here. Okay, yeah. So he pulls Speed Cola, which is such a low chance of actually getting it. Like, usually when you pull the Wonder Fizz, it's like you're getting Deadshot or you're getting Electric Cherry, right? You're never getting Speed Cola on the first hit like that. That is cracked. Yeah. And so it really goes to show you, like, how Zombies has so many elements of RNG. Like the mystery box, it's all about luck. And again, there's no way to really manipulate that RNG in the game. A lot of people have always asked me, like, how does the mystery box actually work, right? And it's fully random. Literally, the way, from what I've heard in the game files that it works, is it's literally a list of all the weapons, right? And there's just a picker that chooses which of the guns you get. And right, it can be random every time, literally. Now, like, I know when I've talked to some people like Codename Pizza, and he speedruns the Moon Easter egg a lot, when he plays, he feels like there's some sort of pattern between each of the weapons that it chooses. And I don't know if that's just, like, speedrunner delusion, or if that's, like, just actually the way certain maps work. Because on some maps, it does feel like it picks a certain patterns of weapons. But honestly, I just think at the end of the day, it's random. And look at this, bro. He's pulling out blood money after blood money. That is insane. And so here, is he gonna be able to get this robot? He's got a zombie blood as well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro. What the heck? Dude, yeah. You would never see zombie blood after zombie blood. Or zombie cash after zombie cash like that. No shot. So yeah, here he's now got this robot done and he's ready to go instantly into the soul chest. So, yeah, I would love to see more patch runs on other maps. Like, because again, we have yet to see a Shadows world record really a lot in 2025. Like, a lot of these maps have really been practically bested for the most part. Like, they're getting slower and slower to beat because a lot of people aren't really running them just because of the level of difficulty it is to actually achieve the world record. And so, I would love to see more patch runs and to see, like, what actually could happen. Like, I know a lot of people have been doing, like, some any percent world records for BO3 where you're able to run all the gobblegums right. But patch runs, I think, would be more interesting just because to see the absolute perfect level of luck is something so rare in a zombies map. Like, even in a world record run, you're not seeing perfect levels of luck, right? That is how insane the amount of luck there is and probability chance in zombies. It's literally probably as much as a dream Minecraft speedrun, potentially even more. And so here he's got stamina up as well. Literally perfectly timing everything here. Yeah, look at what chat is saying here. 20 hours per attempt for a run that even has a potential for the world record. That is how slim the RNG is, bro. Like, do I blame people for running patch runs at this point? Not even, man. Because it's like, at this rate, you got to figure out what's even possible, right? If only one of the devs at Treyarch thought, hey, for solo, every robot should be Odin on step 5. Yeah. And they remastered this map, dog. And they still didn't do that. They wanted players to suffer. I'll never understand that, bro. There are still some decisions that Treyarch made on Chronicles that I don't really understand. My bro's popping the Claymore. Claymores are so goated, man. I miss Claymore so much. I'm a trip mine hater. Me and my homies hate the trip mines for life, man. Like, Chronicles made so many bizarre decisions, like putting the Annihilator on every map, and like, I don't know, certain maps like
I don't think the Treyarch devs
like
anticipated
Origins.
people being able to do the Easter egg in solo.
I think that's really what it is. I think Slushy's absolutely correct. Like, I don't think they anticipated for the majority of players to be able to do the Easter egg. Because granted, I mean, look at Black Ops 6 statistics, right? The most played map is Liberty Falls. It's by far the easiest Easter egg. By far the easiest map to round 100 as well with the jet gun, right? So, yeah, I genuinely think that Treyarch just thinks most of its players are, like, negative IQ, let's just say. Which, I mean, to be honest, when you think about a Call of Duty player, let's be real, that is true. But, yeah, it just sucks for players that are so skilled, like people like Dank Slushy and, like, world record holders like Freckleston and stuff, because it's like, they're basically being held down by the weight of every other player, you know? That's tough. These are the same guys on Shang who said on 4-player, you got to get everyone to stand on 4 specific tiles. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. They remastered Shang on Chronicles, and they didn't fix that. And that is why, to this day, Shangri-La, 0% players on Shangri-La Public Lobby. Nobody wants to play that map, dog. Yeah. I mean, like, it is different on PC, because, like, there is text chat. But, like, even on PC, a lot of zombie players don't know that. Right? And let's be real, Call of Duty is a console game. This is why I always say, like, nothing is really going to beat these older games until we get customs on console, which, judging by current Treyarch and, like, this Black Ops 7 reveal we just got, that ain't happening, G. I don't think that's going to be happening. So here he's just getting all the portals up, getting the ice crystal. And yeah, you can see as well here that, like, even on his splits on the right side, there's even a better best than what he's had. So that's why I'm saying, like, a perfect run, it exists, but it doesn't exist for, like, the general player, you know? Like, nobody's going to be running 20 hours to just get a perfect attempt. So here now he's opening up the mound. He's getting all his staff parts. It's crazy, man. Because, like, I just think about, like, how old these maps are getting. And, like, how there's a lot of players that play Call of Duty that, like, don't even understand these maps. They not only do they not understand these maps, they don't even remember them. Because they never played them. Some people playing Call of Duty, they weren't even alive when Origins came out, man. It's not right, bro. It's not right. It's just insane. Like, I really do believe that as we see the continuation of zombies here, we're seeing a massive dilution in terms of what it originally used to be, right? And so here, I love how Slushy is able to move back up and be able to pack a punch, right? And also, like, swap the tiles as he's going up, like, perfectly maximizing his movement here. He's got Boomhilda. And so I'm assuming also Gen 3 Templars is exactly what he wanted here. Because this is also another element of RNG that Origins specifically adds, is where are you going to get the Templars? Because you need to have all 6 generators on up until you shoot the plane with the zombie blood step, right? And that's pretty late into the Easter egg, right? That's not early on. So here he's going out of his way, obviously, to get the fire teleport up, which, I mean, this is probably the worst cave out of all the Origins teleporters. Like, it's so far out of the way. It's right next to spawn. And you can also see that he's got his slate clean as well. So it's so interesting how he's, like, doing all this while, like keeping the slate clean. Because a lot of people thought that, like, you couldn't run on almost any of the mud in the map. But what it actually is you can't run on any of the mud with the Origins robot's footprints on it. That's exactly what dirties up the slate. And also some of the tank path, right? So, yeah, as long as you are, like in this whole spawn area, you're totally fine. Like, even though you're technically running on, like, dirt or mud, you're totally fine. And so here, he's got, like, perfect 5 perks, man. Jug, speed, stamina, mule kick, double tap. That is just crazy. So here, he's switching up his switches here. He put his stone. And yeah, now he's shooting up the ice stones as well. Yeah, it sucks because like on Origins, like between the different variations, the ice staff really changes, right? Like one of them has infinite range and then the other has like no range. And so here, oh, I just love when speedrunners are able to do that. Perfectly get a horde, instantly end it, and immediately get G-strikes. That is just so nice. It's so satisfying to watch. And then here we go, the best part of the run. The Boomhilda skips on the tank path. Oh, I always love watching this, man. This is the differentiation between a BO2 Origins and a BO3 run. The Boomhilda on BO3 does not got movement like this, man. That is just so beautiful to watch every time, man. Like, look at the way he's shooting. He shoots it, and he's literally spraying while running. Like, this is what I mean, man. Slushy's always so interesting to watch, man. He just maximizes literally even the most minute details. But so here, and yeah, he's able to know exactly what edge of the mound area here that he has to shoot to get the orb. A little bit too bad that zombie stalled him, but it is what it is. Yeah, and then he's trying to end the round. He's even, like, that's what I love, man. He's planting claymores in the trap of the pathing of where the zombies will get to end the round. This guy's just different, bro. Like, BO3 trip mines could never, you know? They could never, man. And so here he's got the lightning disc as well. Like, yeah, perfect parts on everything here. Like, it's insane how many things have to be patched. Just like he said, the probability is, like, next to none. And you have to remember, right? Like, even with things like the Wonder Fizz, let's say that you have a perfect patch run just like this, but the Wonder Fizz doesn't give you Speed Cola on the first hit, right? You're wasting points on that in the speed run. So that might even be a speed run game over right there just because you didn't pull Speed Cola, right? So that just goes to show like the severity of how important each of these RNG elements have to be perfect, right? Because it's literally in a lot of options, if you don't get it perfect, it's a game-ending run. It's invalid. It won't happen. So here we go. My man is now swapping up the dials here. I love how he's utilizing the claymores because I feel like I didn't see a lot of this in his other runs back in the day. Even though I think Dank Slushy was the first runner I saw that really either popularized the claymore killing with the Panzer or definitely was one of the first to hit the world record with it because, yeah, like again, you ain't seen that in BO3, bro. Trip mines need to be patched, bro. Yeah, this is just clean, bro. Clean runs. He ain't even picking up that fire staff part. He's like, I don't need it yet. I'll be going there anyway. And yeah, as you can see, like, he's also got like the free max ammo. Like, it's yeah. I've never even seen a original unpatched run get close to this, dog. Like, because okay, imagine this. Imagine you watch this world record, right? You see all this perfect RNG, but the first robot is not the middle robot for when you're actually doing the rain fire step, right? This could happen. This is also something that could happen. And if that happens, run's over, right? You could have perfect RNG all the way up to this part, getting ultimate staffs, getting all of it. But if you don't get first robot cycle perfect here, pack it up and go home, dog. It ain't a run. Oh, what the heck? He was able to zoom in. Okay, that is interesting. That must be a mod there. I've never seen that before.
Something's happening. I can feel it.
Yeah, and so also he hit that from such a bizarre angle. I've never seen that. So I don't even know if that's like modded or maybe that's legit. But I guess you have to like he had to zoom in to even see that. That was really bizarre. Okay. Yeah, again. Nah, you ain't seeing something like that in a real run. So here you go. He gets another insta-kill as well. Like, dude, yeah. These drops are just ridiculous. Now, finally, he's picking up his fire staff. He still needs to grab the other two lightning staff parts, but from what I know, he's going to be timing the tank perfectly, basically, to get them. So here now he's placing his wind staff. Got his fire crystal. Got his scar upgraded. Like, yeah, bro. Because this is the other thing. For the final step, you don't have a raindrops that you can spawn in, just instantly get a death machine and, like, finish that 100 zombie kill step. Right? You gotta lock in for this. So here he's building Max's drone. He's absolutely locked in. Never would I thought that this run would have been 30 minutes. I know I always say that, but it's like, you have to think how insane it was even for when this map was finished under 1 hour. Like, so many people, I'll never forget when that happened. I think it was Starburst's run. That was the first world record under an hour. That was unreal. Like, people were like, bro, there's no way. Because, like, every YouTuber was, like, getting world record runs at that point. I remember, like, Smith Plays and me, we were literally on the world record leaderboard for BO2 Origins at one point for, like, an hour and 15 run. Like, even that back in the day, people are like, bro, how are you doing this? And going from that to this, we're, like, we're now down to, like, just chopping it off by, like, a minute or two, right? Like, we saw, like, a 35-minute run, and people were like, bro, that's got to be fake. And look at it. It's fine, you know? And so you can see, I love how he's actually comparing this run to his unpatched world record, which is his real one. But this just goes to show, like, how incredible of a speedrunner Dank Slushy is. Because, like, even with patched RNG, it's only, like, a minute off from his official run. Which just, like, goes to show how insane the level of probability is to hitting one of these runs again. Like, Dank Slushy's got to be one of the top played BO2 zombie players of all time, bro. This guy plays BO2 zombies. More than 99.999% of players. Let's just be real. And so, yeah, my man is now just filling up the staffs here, getting his fire staff upgrade. Like, I don't think there's ever been a zombies map that has had such an evolution in terms of the progression of the Easter egg completion like this. There really hasn't. Like, not even Shadows. Like, I know a lot of people love Shadows because, like, the cool skips and stuff, but, like, Shadows has always been easy to beat in under an hour. It's never been, like, an Origin situation where, like, when someone hit the first sub-hour, people are like, bro, there's no way, right? Origins is just different in that regard. I don't think any of the BO3 Zombies maps quite hit the same level of progression that this map did. Which is why, like, if you're an Easter egg player, I understand why this is still one of the most impressive zombie maps ever created. I mean, bro, look at this. It's 2025. This map released in 2013. And we are still seeing improvements on this. Like, BO6, Cold War could never, bro. After Cold War's year 2, bro, nobody was even speedrunning those world records, man. Because they've just been capped. There's no way to progress. Like, and that's all game mechanics, right? That is not in terms of, like, player skill. That is just game mechanics and, like, you compare, like, D-Machine even to a map like this. It's, like, night and day difference in terms of what you can do. So, I mean, just look at that, bro. That movement tech is gas. He's got Gen 5 here. Is he going to throw a G-Strike? No. He's just going right for this other lightning staff part. I love how he perfectly times it like that. I'll never forget when I first watched a run like that. That was so insane. People were confused as to how he even did it because a lot of people don't know that you can call the tank from the other side with the switch. Many people don't know that. So he does use the G-Strike to end Templars on Gen 5 there. And then now he's going down to shoot his fire orb and swap the dials. And there's even RNG in the dials here, right? Because the dials could swap to colors that are too far away from the color that you actually want. Like, Origins is just different, bro. It's different. And I think the reason this map was like this, can I be honest, is that this was Blundell's, like, second map ever, technically, that he directed. And when he directed these maps, you have to remember that Jimmy Zielinski made Transit, Die, Rise, and Buried. And Blundell was solely working on just this map and Mob of the Dead. And I think that is why, to this day, this is the map that keeps on giving. Because when Blundell went to direct Black Ops 3, he didn't have as much time to pour into each of the maps like he did with Origins and Mob of the Dead, right? Now, granted, Mob of the Dead was a lot easier with the Easter egg, but I can't even imagine how much time Blundell's development team, which was the BO2 campaign team at the time, put into this map. Like, this map is a whole world. It really is. That's why I understand still to this day why people say this is the greatest zombies map of all time. Because if you're truly someone that loves the content in terms of like speedrunning skips and all that, this is the map that keeps on giving. I'm not trying to dislike BO3 or BO4 maps, because there are a lot of maps that are still getting cracked to this day in terms of like the speedrunning skips. But not like Origins with its progression, man. I'll be honest. Maybe enough time hasn't passed to see, but I think most people would agree with me on that. And so here he's finally getting his last staff ultimate.
There's more to do. Father said the staff's.
And let's just watch how he's doing this, man. Yeah. It's just like the movement skill. Oh, he got stuck there. Oh, that's tough. I've never seen that happen. Got stuck on like some plank of wood there. Yeah, you don't really see like this type of movement tech in the other games. Like, I don't know. The movement tech nowadays, what do you got? Black Ops 6, you have PhD slider. It's just so... It's so bland, you know? It's just like, oh, spam the slide button with this augment on PhD. At least with like BO3, there was like a level of degree of skill with it, you know? Where you're like, oh, I have to like slide jump to this area and this area, right? And BO2, there's such a level of skill, because it's like, you got that level of jump B-hopping, right? Plus also with the Boom Hilda, which you can't immediately get. Like, you can't just pop a perkaholic and get it, right? I think that's what makes it so much more interesting to watch, is that every single element of this map has to progress from zero, which is something that modern zombies specifically struggles with a lot, is progression. So you can see also here, like, he only really has to swap, like, one dial for him to be able to get the orbs. Which, again, in a world record run is practically never going to happen. You're almost guaranteed to at least be swapping 2 dials from what I've seen. So here now he's finally placing his last gramophone at wind. And look at the time splits, bro. 34 freaking minutes. My gosh, man. Like, doesn't even make sense, dog. It doesn't even make sense. And so he is going to be filling up his lightning staff now. This is his last ultimate staff. And then, again, BO2 Origins with the glitches. You just put the fire staff down 4 times. So he's going to be able to do that one really quick. And the nicest part as well with this is that you don't have to move the staffs as much as you do on this version, as opposed to like BO3. Because like BO3, you'd have to pop the self-medication gobble gum and then pick up 2 staffs at a time. And then, yeah, it's, it ain't it. It ain't it for real. And so here you can see that he's picking up the fire staff. He's just trying to fill up the souls for the lightning staff ultimate. He's going to get the wind portal up and get out. Then place it back down at the mound 4 times. And then instantly move on to the rain fire staff. Now this is obviously, like, could you imagine? You're playing this map 30 minutes. And if you don't get first cycle robots, like, run over, restart. How disheartening would that be? With already this amount of RNG. It's just like... That's where this map, as a speedrunner, I can totally imagine is just soul crushing. It's just soul crushing. He's got a Panzer here. I'm not sure if that Panzer is going to be able to help him out. Maybe here with like a power up or something. He does have some claymores lying around, so maybe those could damage him. But let's see here. He's now placing the staff 4 times. It's so crazy how he like doesn't even have the staff out when he does that. So the Panzer's coming up on the other side. I want to see what is the power up that Panzer's going to drop if he does even take it out. Oh no, he takes it out with a charge shot. There you go. You can hear it die down there. And then that'll be it. Okay. Yeah, doesn't even care about it. Yeah, because right now he just has to get the rain fire step done. And so here he's going to get perfect RNG on the robots. I was like, bro, where's the triple robot for a second? But I forgot they take a second to all come out. And so, yeah, 30 minutes into the run. If this wasn't patched, Even if it was God tier, if he didn't get it right here, it'd be over. Yeah, and it's crazy as well, like, how these patch runs even exist, because someone literally had to go into the code to perfectly make it like this. And so there you go. I love also how he preemptively throws the G-Strike, because that was such a new tech for when this first came out. And so there you go. He's got that button done. He's just got to take out a bunch of the Panzers. I'm assuming because this is patched, one of the Panzers is going to be dropping a zombie blood here. And so yeah, that zoom in is so... Oh, he just gets it from the dig up. Okay, I see. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So he doesn't even have to, like, take out the Panzer. And yeah, he knows exactly where the plane spawns and where the zombie will drop. He just does that step so freaking fast. That is insane, bro. Oh my gosh. And yeah, so is he throwing that G-Strikes for the Panzers then to just get out of his way? That's crazy. Like, he doesn't even take out any of the Panzers. He's already on the fist step, bro. And that zombie blood he uses perfectly to get down here for the fist. That is so crazy. And again, he's on the perfect round for the fist to still be one-hitting, right? Only a talented speedrunner like Dank Slushy can pull this off, man. Legit. Even on a patch run, like, this is something else. Like, yeah, it's... The Origins World Record now, it's like I said, there's probably like less than 5 to 10 people now that could realistically achieve a run like this. And so here he's just taking all the souls he needs. Again, you don't actually have to fully take them out. You just have to punch them so that the white stuff comes off the fist. Why did they gotta make it white, man? Every time I say that, it's just like, Treyarch, what? They did this intentionally. They did this intentionally. I don't even really understand what that step, like, means in terms of, like, the lore of this map. Like, why are there Templars with white smoke on their fists? Like, is that supposed to represent something? Nothing good, I'll tell you that. Dude, look at this. This is crazy. He's almost out of ammo on his fire staff. He's been using it that much. And then he perfectly has just enough ammo as well to get through. And he got a beautiful nuke there. Look at this. Final step. It's only 32 minutes. Or what the heck? Absolutely crazy. So yeah, now Chad is saying that he needs to get an insta-kill. And even for a patch world record, I guess maybe some of the drops aren't fully guaranteed. Because this Chad is saying that he needs an insta-kill. And there's his insta-kill. Oh my gosh. Dog, what a run. What a run. So this is probably theoretically one of the greatest Origins World Records ever conceived. Like, we, even on a patch run, might not get something better than this. He does get a nuke, so he has to watch out not to pick up that, but, I mean, he ain't gonna be picking that thing up for sure. And you can see he's conserving his ammo here. He's literally one-shotting them from afar. Trying to take out as many as he can, as fast as he can. I believe he's still going to have to go through 2 rounds, though, here. Because this is usually what happens. Yeah, and he ends the round there. Picks up that nuke. He actually picks up the nuke to end the round faster there. Wow. Yeah, so, like, this is what I'm saying, bro. There's just no theoretical way we see a 33-minute Origins World Record ever. Like, 34-minute is the cap. And again, Templar Zombie, who cares? He's past that step now. Doesn't even matter if they run and take out all the generators. He's going to be able to finish this right here. Bro, if you got another insta here, that would be insane. Because you do have to remember, you can only get 4 power-ups a round in Black Ops 2. So, once you hit 4 power-ups, that's it. He did pull a double points. I don't think he's picked up anything else yet. You got a max ammo. Okay, so that's 2. But, I mean, he's got his Boom Hilda now, which can help out a lot as well. But, I mean, his Scar is doing incredible damage, so you really don't have to worry about it. And the Double Tap 2.0 as well, helping out big time. 34 minutes, dog. Yeah, and he's popped his max. He popped the Max's drone while the screen was white like that, bro. Wow. Yes. Wow. 34-49.
Barely.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you're seeing anything better than that, to be honest. Shout out Dank Slushy. Rest in peace, Origins World Records. We ain't going to be reacting to one of these probably for at
Thanks
least
for
another
GGs,
year.
everyone.